everyone, I am Nazia Fatima and I welcome you today to our interview session. Today we have a very special guest. He is recognized for his work of wide range of work in multiple fields. He's a promoter, builder, banker, agronomist, educationalist, social worker, legal luminary, and medical visionary. He was appointed by Government of India on the Planning Commission's Working Group on Higher Education for the term 2012-2017. Most recently, he has been appointed on the National Monitoring Committee for Minorities Education. He is responsible for the transformation of Azam campus located in Pune. He is none other than Mr. P.A Inamdar. I welcome you, sir, today to our show.
Yes.
So I would like to begin with my first question, that is, how did you initiate the whole transformation of Azam campus?
In Azam campus, when I took over in 1982 as a president, there were only 2,000 students, 3 institutions.
All right.
We have just 27,000 students and 32 institutions in campus at one place. And there are 9 professional colleges: dental, pharmacy, architecture, Unani Medical College, physiotherapy, nursing, law, then MBA. Then we have regular senior college with about 6,000 students and 3 junior colleges and high schools and primaries, you name it, and we have it. Okay. And therefore, that business is going very well with Almighty. And I therefore want to invest more and more in that business. And this is the philosophy by which we stay. And that philosophy is giving both result in education as well as my financial position as our Almighty has promised.
Yeah. So you have worked in the areas of rights of religious and linguistic minorities.
Yes,
so
in education.
In education. So religious minority is something that is everywhere in the discourse. But linguistic minorities are like rarely discussed and are not, often talk of the town. So would you enlighten us what linguistic minority is?
I think you should make this as a first issue. You have rightly done it. The reason is in India, every citizen is minority. Every citizen is minority. Only difference is for linguistic minority, the moment they go out of their state, suppose Gujarati, is a linguistic minority because he speaks Gujarati language. The sooner he goes out of Gujarat, he is linguistic minority in entire India. Like same Marathi person. If he lives outside Marathi, he goes to Karnataka, he goes to UP, he is a linguistic minority. Not only that, in Punjab, in Jammu and Kashmir and other smaller states in Northeast, even Hindus are minority there. Yes. Like that, now 9 states are there. Even we go to South, Lakshadweep, there also Hindus are minority. So 9 states, they are minorities, religious. And each Indian is linguistic minority everywhere. And both have same rights.
Yes.
The definition is very simple. Under Article 13 to bracket 1 of the Constitution of India, it's the fundamental right provision. It is in chapter 3 of the Constitution. Minorities, whether linguistic or religious, shall have a right to establish and to administer educational institutions of their choice.
So I would again ask regarding linguistic minorities. So what are the areas do you think linguistic minorities face difficulty?
See, the question is, first area is they don't know they are linguistic minority outside their state. So they go on requesting. Requesting. It's a fundamental right. It is to be enforced, not by requesting. You have to say, you are supposed to take action according to that.
Okay. So why do you think there should be minority institution in a diverse country like India?
It's not a question of diverse country itself means that everybody
Yes.
has to maintain their culture, their language,
Hmm.
their traditions, and therefore
Hmm.
these provisions have been made. And how you do it? You do it through education.
Education.
Because if I want to maintain Marathi as my mother tongue, so
Yeah.
I have to be given that freedom. Then we have our
Yes.
own culture. What
Hmm.
dress Bengali people use? What dress
Hmm.
uh, this Kerala people use? So they want to maintain those dress. They have their own religious functions. All those things together makes India a beautiful country.
All right. So you have been also involved with Madarsa education. So
Yes.
how do you see modernization of Madarsa education?
See, the question is very simple.
Hmm.
Modernization itself means, in addition to your religious education, you also should have mainstream education.
Yeah.
Mainstream education. So the question is, mainstream education means either it is a regular school. See, in the morning you go for a religious education. In the
Hmm.
afternoon you start your regular education.
Hmm.
And unless you do both, your
Hmm.
religious education will keep you poor, needy. Instead of you have both, you will be best citizen because you will be able to practice what you preach. What we are thinking, and through you I want to convey, let us join NIOS courses,
Hmm.
National Institute of Open Schooling. It's a government
Yes.
of India board, and
Hmm.
let the madrasa student take education through NIOS and get
Yes.
their third standard there is exam, fifth standard there is exam, eighth standard there is exam, 10th standard there is exam, 12th standard there is exam. Even a
Hmm.
boy or girl from madrasa passes third standard, throughout
Hmm.
India in fourth standard he or she can take admission in any school.
Yes.
So this is exactly what is required, and what then only you will be successful religious person. And once you are
Hmm.
successful religious person, everybody will like it because you are
Hmm.
not majboor and you act as per religion, which is inclusive.
According to a report, Muslim representation in senior secondary education and higher education is below than other communities in India. So, what do you think is the reason behind this,
Is what the
and how
reason.
can this be
Madarsas are
corrected?
there. About
Hmm.
2 crore students are studying in madrasa. If they
Hmm.
just convert both,
So, such reformation in the madrasas can uplift the situation of
absolutely,
Muslim
because
community.
there are infrastructure is available. They
Hmm.
have school,
Yes.
the students stay there, they
Hmm.
are maintained by madrasas. So
Hmm.
simultaneously, if they are given 3-4 hours regular education by
Hmm.
joining NIOS course,
Yes.
so that they will be lifted.
So, what do you suggest to the people who are running minority education institutions, and how can they make it like more better and in a more better way to function?
करो उसका admission करो. Through you,
Hmm.
I want to tell each
Hmm.
and every religious and linguistic minority education institution, whether it is an university, it's a college, it's a medical
Hmm.
college, dental college, pharmacy college, primary school,
Hmm.
KG, nursery, anybody, they can talk to
Hmm.
me. I will be able to give them guidance and
Okay.
free. And if they want, I will fight them their cases free.
Hmm.
Yes, no problem. The reason is it's a
Hmm.
not question of A or B. It's a question of my country's united efforts.
Yes, sir.
If we want
Hmm.
education should be the first item, and give
Hmm.
them freedom as enshrined or allowed or promised in constitution. We are not asking anything which is beyond constitution, and I will never
Hmm.
ask.
Yeah.
All right. So this was Dr. P.A Inamdar who enlightened us about his initial journey, about linguistic minorities and approaches to better education for Indian Muslims with the modernization of madrasas. Thank you so much, sir, for speaking to us. Have a great day ahead. Thank you.